We're here today to launch the awareness piece around the Guinness World Record attempts that we're planning to do at the Calgary Marathon Expo coming up at the end of May for Mito Canada. It all started with an idea with one of our silly runner friends, Dave Proctor, who's going to attempt to run for 24 hours on a treadmill. But the whole premise of what we're trying to do is really to raise awareness and funds for Mito Canada, which is a charity that supports mitochondrial disease, or people affected by mitochondrial disease. So the concept was, we've been part of the charity challenge at the Calgary Marathon for the last 4 or 5 years. So this year Dave thought, hey, let's run on a treadmill at the Expo so when everybody walks by, they'll see what we're doing. We said, well, okay, Dave, if you're going to run for 24 hours on a treadmill, we can't leave you alone to do that because you're going to go crazy. So we have a team of 12 men who are going to attempt to run the furthest distance on a treadmill. And we have a team of 12 women who are going to do the same thing. And then we have Dave Proctor, who's going to attempt 2 Guinness World Records. He's going to attempt to run over 260 kilometers in 24 hours on a treadmill. And then we have brave Ariel Fitzgerald, who's going to attempt to run the fastest 50 kilometers and the fastest 100 kilometers on a treadmill. So 6 Guinness World Records in total. My connection is my son, and he got sick about 8 years ago with mitochondrial disease. Perfectly normal, healthy 4-year-old boy, literally woke up one morning with a sore stomach. People often have never heard of mitochondrial disease, and when Evan was diagnosed, we had never heard of it either. But it actually affects about 1 in 4,000 people. But because it presents in such a broad spectrum and in different ways, it's estimated that less than 10% of the people who actually have the disease even know it. So that's why awareness is so important, to get those people in the right clinics, getting the right diagnostics. So if we find a cure tomorrow, we know who to give it to, right? So Evan's had a really tough life and a tough 8 years. And even more recently, in the last couple months, Evan's been suffering a lot of chronic pain, and we've gone through 4 surgeries. He's actually spent the last week in the intensive care unit, but today's his birthday, and today he's hopefully getting out of the ICU, so today is a great day.